Logan.
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, man?
No, not much, man.
We missed you last week.
I miss being here.
It was a good conversation, but I was like, it's just not the same when you're not here. We need to figure out how to get 3 on here.
Put a little mic in the middle or something.
I guess so. I think we can turn the table. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to play with it and see. We'll see in the future. Because we got some guests in the future that, like, we both need to be on. Mm-hmm. I think it would be better if we're both on than just one. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, Halloween's here, man.
Already.
I know. Already. This year has flown by. And especially these last couple of months. I mean, it's insane how fast it's gone.
I know, man. But yeah, dude, Halloween. I like Halloween. You like Halloween?
I do. But I feel like it's here and gone so quick. Because I feel like, I mean, there's already Christmas decorations up in Walmart. Gosh. So it's like, we've already skipped it, you know? Yeah. And then I'm always like, when can you start playing Halloween music? When can you start? Because I like that stuff, but it's just...
Yeah. Because, like, the big emphasis is Halloween or Christmas.
Yeah.
And then it's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. But Christmas is kind of over all of it.
Yeah.
Man, when I worked at Lowe's, we got... I guess it was last year. We got our first pallet of Christmas stuff in at the end of May.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, "Are you serious right now?"
That's insane.
Yeah,
I can't imagine. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And the people. I mean, I had somebody today ask me if we could play Christmas music, and it's like before Halloween. I'm like, nope. I'm sorry. I will draw this line. Like, we got to get there. And for me, like, I even passed over Thanksgiving because that's deer season for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's deer season, and then we just stop one day to eat and then go back to hunting. So it's like, whatever.
Some good leftovers the next day.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you put your Christmas tree up like the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That's the rules.
Although this year, I think I'm going to have to put mine up earlier.
What?
Because I'm gone so much. I'm fixing to be traveling a whole lot. And then, I've been traveling a whole lot. That's why, we got ahead on these episodes, and we were both gone, and I was gone a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, man.
Yeah, it's caught up to us quick.
Yeah, and, but anyways, I'm going to be gone so much, and then we've got to start filming for Christmas.
Yeah.
So we've got some big stuff coming for Christmas.
Yeah.
A lot of big projects for Christmas.
A lot of fun stuff.
It'll be cool. But a lot of stuff that's like, we gotta do and get done.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. So growing up, what was Halloween like for you growing up? Did you dress up, trick or treat and all that, or no?
So I've never been trick or treating.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
My Halloween growing up was going to trunk or treats at the church, which was fine.
Yeah.
But
you didn't dress up?
I did.
You did dress up?
I was David pretty much every year. Like, I had a little robe and a little sling that I kept some rocks in. But that's it, dude. And then, like, when I got in high school and stuff like that, like, I'd go to like Halloween parties and stuff like that, and I have fun with it. It's sure. I think it goes along with the time of year too, bonfires and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But no, I've never been get my little bucket thing and go down the road and ask people for candy. Never.
Really? Mm-hmm. Man, see, I grew up doing that, but we also did like trunk or treats and stuff too. Mm-hmm. Like, they always went to church. Usually went to school too. That was always a big one. But we still would do. We really would just do our neighborhood and then drive over and my grandparents' house and like their next door neighbors. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
But like for me growing up, I've been a hunter. I don't know how many years of my life, and a lot of it was like, it's deer season. Usually like the next weekend. Yeah. Like is youth weekend or something. So it would always be like, I need to get my camo out to figure out if it fits or not. Yeah. That's what it was always growing up. I would just get it out that weekend, see if it fit, and then have a week or 2 weeks to go buy new stuff if I needed new stuff. Yep. And that's just, how it was. But there were some times when we would like do more elaborate costumes. My brother one year was a chick magnet. And he made like a giant, like like the U magnets.
Mm-hmm. Like the red ones?
Yeah, like the red ones with the silver tips on them.
Yeah.
And he put a little bunch of like chicks on it, like baby chicks. Like things on there.
Live ones?
Yeah, live ones. We glue their feet down and everything. No, not live ones. Stay away, PETA. No, but like he did that. That was one like the one that sticks out that was funny to me.
Yeah.
I can't really remember any of the other ones. I mean, my brother was always a football player too.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay, cool. You just left your pads on from practice that day. Awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
Good for you. But outside of like actual trick-or-treating, like I've never really decorated for Halloween. I know a lot of people that do, and I think it's cool. Like I always like I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing it, but I'm just not one to decorate.
Yeah, we never had stuff in our yard or anything like that. Like it was just always just like pumpkins and just fall time
yeah,
stuff.
you carve a pumpkin every year.
Yeah, I've never carved a pumpkin.
Really?
I've never carved a pumpkin. And 2 years ago, I built my first gingerbread house for Christmas.
Wow, you're gonna get eaten alive in comments because everybody's gonna be like, "How's Logan not done?
Living under a rock."
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Whatever, I'm fine. I made it out. We're good. Kind of.
So yeah, I like never did any of that, but I always enjoy Halloween music.
Yeah.
Like just that style and like you know, and being musically inclined. I guess you know it's always been one of those something I kind of like, just the darker sounds and you know.
I love like haunted houses and stuff like that.
Just, I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I hate them.
No.
I don't do well with scary stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I don't like stuff that's gonna scare me. Because like I'm too imaginative to the point where like I can imagine some pretty scary stuff, like just walking down the street. I don't need somebody else to make it worse, you know.
Yeah.
Or I don't like, you know, being in a house by yourself or like somewhere like unfamiliar, and then adding on top of that people trying to scare you. No.
Yeah.
I'm not about it.
Well, I would never do it like by myself or anything like. But if you're with a group, and like, yeah. So I actually went on a corn maze, like a haunted corn maze once, and it was pretty sketchy.
Yeah, it's weird not knowing where you're at.
Yeah. Because, like, in a haunted house, you're following, like, room to room, and there's an exit, or, like, on a hayride, you're on a trailer.
Yeah.
But when you go into a corn maze, you're like, especially at night, you're like, I have no idea where I'm at.
During the day, you can kind of figure yourself out. Like, okay, the sun's over here, so I need to go this way, or I need to go that way. And, no.
Well, even still, I'm not good with directions. Like, I still struggle with west and east.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I can't, whatever, man.
Oh, it's weird. The other day, although like I'm good with it, but every now and then I'll get it turned around, and like if I've gotten turned around and it takes me a second to go, why is that on that side? That doesn't feel right. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. People are like, oh, well, okay. Like if we're here, like, oh, Fort Smith is that way and Van Buren is this way. I'm just like, no, I have no idea how you know those things.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I have a pretty good sense of direction for the most part.
Yeah.
But every now and then I'll be like, in my mind, I'm certain I should be looking in one way, and I'm actually looking the wrong direction. And I'm like, it just trips me out.
Yeah.
Because I'm so sure of it, but like all my aides are saying no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the sun's in the wrong spot, or this is in the wrong spot, and I'm like, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. Like something's not right. I did it on the plane the other day. We were rolling through, and the sun was coming up, and it was on the wrong side that I thought it should have been on, and it tripped me out. I finally was like, no, I'm looking this direction. It's okay. But like in my mind, I couldn't get over it. It was weird. Yeah, really weird.
See, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I
don't like mind trippy things.
Yeah.
If they make me think too hard, like, I'm out because I'll get stuck. I mean, because I very easily think that I could get stuck in a loop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, just sit there and constantly think about the same thing over and over and over again. I know if it was the right thing, it probably would happen to me.
Yeah.
Which would be scary.
It would be scary.
Because I don't like scary movies like that either. Like, mind bender movies or, like, scary movies I can't do.
I love scary movies, man.
Like gory scary movies, or like jump scare, or like what? Like ghosts or what?
Like the Saw movies.
No.
Nah. No, I'm good.
Those are dumb.
My roommates, we went and watched through all of them like last year, and I was just like, I get it. I get how people could like them just because, I don't know. But I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
But like the Conjuring movies.
Oh, gosh.
Even like the Insidious movies.
No. No.
I've never seen a Paranormal Activity movie, but I don't do...
Now, I do like Ghost Adventures, like the TV show.
Yeah.
I do enjoy those because they're so fake.
Yeah.
I'm like, but like actual places that could be haunted. Like, I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
But that's
like where they go to like these haunted prisons and stay all night and stuff like that.
And they've got the little like box of white noise and it's just like shh, and they hear this.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? She said Amy's here, and it's like, no, it didn't.
That was a door creak. Oh, so your name's Matthew. Cool.
Yeah. Talk to us. Give us a sign. Get out. That definitely wasn't somebody overdubbing something. Which is the problem for me because I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah.
Like, I think all the time, I'm like, I can throw a green lens over my camera. We could film in the middle of the day, and then I come back and overdub stuff that would be like, and mess with it enough to where it's like, get out, you know.
And you got to think, like, some of those people are good actors.
Oh, very good actors.
What am I going to do today? I'm going to go pretend that there's ghosts around me and I'm going to talk to them and stuff like that.
My favorite one was Post Malone was on one of them.
Oh, gosh.
And it was hilarious because they kept playing jokes on him. So, like, they would come up behind him and, like, touch him or something just to freak him out. But then he was, like, he got in that state of, like, being scared.
Yeah.
And then everything he heard, he was, like, just running away. Yeah. It's funny.
We used to, at my old church, we'd get a group of guys together. And we'd go, like, at midnight to the church. And the church was, like, on the south side of town. And it was creepy as it was at night. But...
churches are creepy at night.
No, they're very creepy at night.
It could be the nicest church ever, and it's creepy at night. Our church is very creepy at night.
Yeah, but we'd play hide and go seek, and we could only use our phones, but like the home screen light, and we would play tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, through
on repeat.
Through the whole church and stuff like that, and we just get freaked out. But I loved it. I loved it.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we would play sardines. Mm-hmm. So like one person goes and hides, and everybody's gotta go find them and stuff. Yeah. And I remember doing that a lot. And it's so fun, but at the same time, man, you walk into a room, you're not sure what's there. Oh, it's creepy.
Yeah.
And we used to have it was like a big cardboard cutout of this like action figure. I don't even know what it was, but like this action figure looking character. But that somebody had put in a window or leaned up like against a window, and every Sunday I would be turn on lights and walk past it, and every Sunday I would jump like every week. And I knew it was there, but I just forget about it, you know. And every week I would jump.
Yeah.
And finally I was like, I'm throwing this thing away. Like, we're not using this. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got that cardboard cutout of Mike. And
ooh, that thing's almost caught a few rounds.
Yeah. Somebody keeps putting it in the bathroom, and so I walk in there and turn the lights on, and it's just like the figure looming over me, and I'm just, oh, nope.
Yeah, it's currently hidden. I hit it again the other day, and somewhere where it hasn't been in a long time, and so in a place where not many people go.
Yeah. And
so I'm waiting, just patiently waiting for someone to go find it. Like, that's been the fun. And it's even better now that he's not here.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, whatever. Like, I don't care. Oh, it's so funny. What I did want to do, I've thought about doing. I'm going to ruin it just because I don't think he watches. I've thought about cutting it up and sending it to him piece by piece.
Like one hand at a time?
Yes. Like just a little bit at a time. Dang it. He's going to be soaking wet. Crap. It's okay. It's all good. Piece by piece, cut them up piece by piece. I was on a train and I totally lost it. No, I just can't do like jump scare stuff like that. Like it gets me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
But like Halloween movies, like witch movie, you know, like the non-scary ones I enjoy. Yeah. Like Halloween Town is always a fun movie, and you know, Casper and what's the Three Sisters? What's the other one? Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, that's good. But like Harry Potter is always good to watch around now.
Never seen Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh.
Never seen Lord of the Rings. Shocker, right?
Shocker that Logan hasn't seen a movie. Yeah, let's add the tally count down here. Okay. Gosh. The list gets longer.
2 years ago, I was staying at my buddy Haley's house. It's a guy, don't worry. But we were just hanging out, and we were scrolling through Netflix, and it was Halloween, and there was a Haunting at Hill House, or The Haunting of Hill House, or something like that, and it was a series. And so we watched the first episode just to see what it was about, and like we were both hooked on it because it was a great storyline. Yeah, but it also had like good scary stuff, like just strictly like ghost, haunted place with a storyline.
So are you like do you like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff like that, or no? Or what's the Halloween? Or just Halloween?
See, yeah. So I watched the new Halloween movie that just came out. Yeah, and it was cool.
You seen the newest one?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean it's more of a, you know, Jason's gonna jump scare. Yeah. Or Michael's gonna jump scare, and so I mean I liked it. It was pretty gory. Yeah. Like for blood and stuff like that. Yeah. But I mean it's one of those movies.
That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. So it's fine. I can't do any of that stuff. Like. I mean, I like seeing like the highlights of it and stuff, like just the trailers and stuff. I like that, but after that, I'm out like of that stuff. But I can't do spirit stuff. That just that gets me. Yeah, I can't do it. It's insane.
Yeah. See, I mean, there's a line like if it's like demons and stuff that could like actually happen.
I don't want no girl crawling out of the TV. No, sorry, not at all.
Making that noise. God, I watched The Grudge. Like 5 or 6 years ago.
Darcy had me watch something, and it was like this lady could see spirits or something, to see the spirits, and I don't know, it was weird. But they were like doing things to people, and they couldn't see it, and it was like, no, I'm out. Sorry, no. Yeah, a little too much, a little too real. Like you know.
Yeah. Ugh. I watched The Nun a couple of years ago. No. And dude. Like something about a nun's outfit wardrobe, and then plus scary. It's just
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's almost like an adrenaline thing for me, I think. Yeah. Like not knowing and just like not being in control of what's going to happen next, and me being scared.
No. See, I don't like. Maybe that's it. I don't like not being in control. Yeah. I am a control freak in a lot of ways. Yeah. And maybe that's it. Maybe I don't like not knowing what's coming up. Because I very much, when I find a movie that I like on Netflix or a TV show that I like on Netflix, I'll watch it 3 or 4 times. Because just the knowing what's coming, I find more enjoyment in.
Really? Yeah. See, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Like if I watch
you want to not know?
Well, yeah, but like if I watch a movie, I can't just like rewatch it probably for at least a few months, just because I'm just it's just I don't know.
So sometimes it takes me a while, but like if I've seen it before, I'm more inclined to watch it over something new. Yeah, a lot of the time. Yeah, especially with TV shows. Yeah, I do it a lot with TV shows. I don't just something about like knowing what's coming. Yeah, I'm fine with like I would rather it be that way than not.
Yeah, and weird. Like sometimes, like The Office is my favorite TV show, so I'll rewatch that, and still, like I'm probably 4 or 5 times through watching it, and I'm still noticing stuff that I've never seen before.
Gosh, maybe that's what we should do for Halloween. Maybe we should just binge watch The Office.
Dude, I'm down.
We're still trying to figure out what we're actually going to do for Halloween. There's so much stuff going on this week. Yeah, I mean. I'm helping with the trunk or treat on Thursday night, prepping for ours on Saturday. Our church is doing ours on Saturday night, and then Sunday night trying to hang out and do something. It's just like there's so much. Yeah,
and it's like they're doing the Fall Fest and everything this weekend, right? Yeah. And I've got a game Thursday night, and I've got to be in Little Rock for wedding stuff, and then I have the actual wedding Saturday, and then Sunday church. Then I've got a different wedding shower that I'm going to, and then hopefully we can do something.
Yeah.
I want to do something though.
Yeah, crazy. And we didn't even talk about your costume, that it's like half a costume.
It's
super realistic.
Oh well, it is. It's got the Arkansas Official Association right here, the American flag. It's official.
Yeah,
official.
We're both dressing up as something that we do regularly. I love that we basically just put on clothes that we wear on a different day.
Yeah, what's in the back of my truck right now?
Yeah, what do I have? What can I not spend money to dress up as? Here we go. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that I'm using my truck as a prop, and I was like, well, since I'm using my truck, we might as well do a hunting theme.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Dude, so do you actually do you believe there's ghosts?
I think there are spirits. I don't think it's like I don't think if I were to die, I don't think and I were to become a ghost or whatever, I don't think it would be me having the knowledge that I have now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it would be like I'm going to watch over all my friends, or I'm going to haunt these people or whatever, or haunt this place. I don't think that's what it is. I do think think there are spirits that are around, whether evil or good. I think there's both sides of it. That cause things to happen and that do torment, but I don't think it's specific.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're there to torment or there to do good, but it's not like that guy killed me, so I'm going to go haunt him and
or
try
like
and
this
hurt
dude
him.
was murdered in this bar 200 years ago, and his spirit lives in there.
And I don't think he's going to be sitting there and go, I'm Michael, or bring me Angela, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, where's Amy? I don't think it's something like that they're looking for somebody or anything like that.
Yeah. Nothing's tied to them when they were alive.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I think
agree.
they have like the knowledge just to like torment, but nothing specific. No memories, no. And I don't think they're tied to an item or a place or something like that. Like, oh, he's here because they died at this exact spot. No, he's not.
No,
he's just here because you're here. That's all it is. Like, whatever it is. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I've never witnessed anything firsthand, but I do believe, like you said, there's like probably good and evil spirits.
Yeah. But
there's not like ghosts.
No, it's not like a movie. People and I don't think it's like movies. It's like, like you said, like, this guy died 200 years ago in this bar. So he's haunting this bar. No, I don't think so. I think it's like, now when like bad things happen and there's like some bad ether spiritual thing, like negative, just evil stuff, I do kind of think that it could be drawn to it. So if there's like a spot where like a bunch of people have died, yes, I think there's going to be more evil there. I don't know, it's a weird line. It's a really weird line, I think, to walk. And especially like being a Christian, like, okay, I mean, the Bible talks about spirits, it's not a question. But it's like in the interpretation of it and all that, and it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not like one side or the other. I know that there's things out there, but I'm not like gonna narrow down to what it is exactly.
There's things out there that we can't explain, and that's part of it. That's part of God, the mystery of God. That's part of just the mystery of this planet. I mean, everything. You can't really explain why or how or what made that happen, or
you can't. Nobody's gonna be able to figure it out either.
No, I mean, there's been plenty of things that I've seen that I can't explain.
I was gonna ask you if you've.
Oh yeah, I've got several things. Like I said, like the church is a creepy place, and I definitely think like the church being a place for good attracts evil.
Yeah.
Because I definitely think Satan and his demons and the negative spirits and all that do attack the church heavily. But I also think there's good spirit, so there's a battle, and the Bible talks about that there's a battle going on around us that we can't see. And that's just, I think that's a big part of it. But like some trippy things that I can't explain. We have video. at the church. We have cameras all over the church. We get video all the time. And there are times when there's stuff that happens that you just can't explain at all. And things that we've seen that's like, it's not a bug.
Yeah.
That's not the air conditioning moving a door.
Yeah.
I can't move that door without some force. So an air conditioner ain't closing that. There's not suction in the room.
Yeah, where you tried to reason it out, but it's just...
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
One of them is in our youth building. We've got a camera that kind of overlooks the soundboard and everything, and the soundboard's on like a raised platform, and then there's a wall and like the floor. And one of our cleaning ladies was cleaning, and you see this like white orb come down and like go right behind her and then like dive over the front of the soundboard. And when it goes over the front of the soundboard, it like trails off.
Yeah.
Like blurs, like goes from a dot to a line and then like starts to disappear. And it freaks me out thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I tried to reason. I was like, okay, what do other bugs look like on there? Could they streak? Could the video, like if the video lagged, could that happen?
Other things in the video would have lagged too, not just
exactly
the bug.
And she doesn't lag at all. And I've watched the thing 100 times. Of just like, she's not lagging, but the bug is lagging. And then I've looked at other videos where there are bugs in roughly the same place, and they don't do it. Now, I've seen bugs that it kind of does happen because the video lags a little bit. And it's a similar thing, but it's not the same. It doesn't look the same. It's not as clean as this was. I mean, it's just like...
Yeah, and that's like real stuff, too. So it's just like... It's a different game than scary movies. Yeah,
I mean, we had the one time the power in that room. I wasn't there. This is another story, like from Mike, that they were standing in there, and they flipped a breaker, and the power surged, and it like a lightning bolt like jumped through the room, and like blew out a light. Like the light just like blew up. And they were standing on stage, and it like, they said they watched it go through the room and like hit it. I mean, I'm probably butchering the story, but it was insane. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things that's like, that shouldn't happen. Even if the light was going to explode, it really shouldn't happen. But like, just the field in the room and like zapped it. Oh.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to think. I've got a bunch. Do you have any?
Yeah. Well, gosh, this was maybe 5 years ago, somewhere around there. But we were, it's a group of us from Lowe's, and we were just hanging out, had a little pool party. And where the guy lived, it was in between Van Buren and Cedarville. And it was surrounded by houses and stuff like that. And the guy that owned it, his name was Marshall. And we were outside, and there's some woods back behind his house. I'm like, bro, you live like pretty much in the middle of the city. He's like, yeah, I've never been in those woods before. I'm just like, how like deep does it go? Like, there's houses all around. And so me and another guy named Andrew, we like just wanted to go out there just to look at it, and it was nighttime. And so we were walking just kind of along the trail that goes beside it, and we look, and I don't know if it was like a homeless dude or a guy that lived close by, but there was like an old man, and he like kind of like came out from behind a tree. Like, I'm probably like 96% sure that that's what it was. And you know,
like he moved.
Yeah. And the thing is we both saw it, looked at each other, and just like took off back to the house. And we were freaked out, and everybody was like, yeah, okay, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, y'all don't understand. Like, there's this old creepy dude just chilling in the woods. Whoa. I get chills thinking about it.
So one day I'm sitting at my desk, and I have, you know, my speakers on my side, which sit about, you know, that tall. And on top of them, I have those little pop figurines, right? I've got 3 or 4 of them. And they're sitting there. I literally have 2 of them that stand on their own, and one of them's in like a car. I've got the A-Team car van. And so one of them I'm sitting there listening to music. I've got music blasting. I'm sitting there running tracks and stuff, and so it's really loud. One of those figurines flies off and hits me in the shoulder. And I mean, where I'm sitting, like where I was sitting, it was like straight across to hit my shoulder. Not like it arched down, not like it didn't necessarily go up either, but like straight across and hit me in the arm with some force. Like hard enough that I was like, hey. Like,
because you thought somebody threw something at you or
like
something?
And my first thought was that somebody was messing with me and had heard that I had my speakers on loud enough, and somebody easily could have walked up on me.
Yeah.
I mean, it would not have been out of the question. Sounds like something
Mike would do.
Yes. And it's something that he's done before in the past. And so it hits me, and I stop the music and turn, and no one's there. So I thought, okay, he ran. Like he stepped out of the room, then threw it, and then ran. So I run out there in the hallway, and I start looking around. Nobody's there. And I was like, haha, Mike. Okay, funny. So I look in the closet beside it. I look in all the rooms. No one's there. And I was like, that's... Like, where did he go? Like, how did he do that? And so I was sitting there, and I was like I sat back down at my desk and picked up the figurine. The other one is still sitting up there. Only one of them flew off. The other one's still there. And I'm sitting there, and I'm holding it, and I'm just like... waiting for him to come in, and he didn't come in. And I wait a couple minutes, and I'm like, okay. So I get up and go to Bob's office, our facilities office, and he's got the cameras pulled up, and I go, hey, who was just down by my office? And he goes, nobody. And I go, what are you talking about? And I go, where's Mike? And he goes, Mike's not here. I go, where's Cindy? Cindy's not here. I was like, Bob, who was by my office? And like at that
thinking
point,
that he was in on it or something?
I got freaked out. Now I was like, Bob, I'm not joking anymore. Who was in my office? Who was down there?
You don't have a camera in your office, do you?
No. And but there's one that watches down that hallway,
right.
And you can see like the doors to my office, so you would know.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, Aaron, I don't think anybody was. Nobody's really here today. Like Thursday afternoons for us, like that's our Friday, so no one's in the office hardly. And so I'm just like, no. Like who was in that hallway? And nobody was. We pulled up the cameras. We watched the footage. No one was there. And I was like, Bob. And I told him. And, like, I was freaked out.
I would be, too.
Because, like, I mean, it hit me hard enough. Like, it smacked. I still can feel it. Like, it hit me. And I was like, this is nuts. I left. I didn't stay. Like, no. I literally left the building. Like, I was like, I'm going home.
Dude, I don't blame you. And that's what's weird, because, like, it could have been the speaker. If you had your music on loud, it was shaking the speaker.
But it hit straight across and hard.
You said nothing else moved, right?
Nothing else moved. Everything else was the same. It literally was this one thing. And, I mean, the two figurines were basically touching. Like, they're standing there. I mean, and, like, so... While I was waiting on Mike, and he didn't come in, I tried tipping it over and seeing if I could, okay, like, maybe it's just me, so I sit down, try and sit the same way I was, and try and tip the figurine over. Like, what would happen if it just tipped over? So I would tap its head, and it would tip over, and it would fall and hit me down, like, on the arm, or even not hit me. And I was like, there's no way. Like, something hit me. I can't explain it. Like, it's insane.
Golly, dude. I couldn't. Yeah.
Like, it's so weird.
I would have bounced. I was like, nope.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was
I'm moving offices.
I'm not coming, like, I'm left for the day.
Ooh.
It was so weird. I mean, unexplainable. Gosh. Like, absolutely unexplainable.
I glued that little figurine down or something.
No joke. Another one was, one night Mike and I are in the annex, and he had just come on staff, and so he and I were just hanging out, like trying to like clean up the youth room, like figure out lights and sound and make it sound how he wanted, look like he wanted and everything. So we're sitting in the sound booth in the auditorium, and our gym is kind of toward the left behind some doors, and the doors were closed, and we were just sitting there playing with lights, and it was probably 11 o'clock or so. And I mean, clear as day, a girl screamed. I mean, just like blood curdling scream from the gym. And I was just like, I looked at him and he looked at me, and we like, it was one of those like, did that just happen? And like, we're both staring at each other.
Sounded like it was in the annex, like inside the
annex.
annex.
It was in the gym. Like, it sounded like someone was standing at half court in our gym and screamed bloody, just like, ah! Just like somebody was dying, type thing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And so there's a exterior door in the auditorium, and everything was left on, and we both just ran out that door, ran to our cars, and drove home.
Just left everything on?
Left everything on. I would have
done the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Did y'all check cameras?
Yeah, the next day, nothing was there. Dude, I was freaky.
And nothing can just make that noise either, you know? No AC kicking on or... No.
So, could someone have gotten in the building? Yes. Like, someone very easily could have gotten in the building and, like, stood there and knew that we were there or something and, like, screamed and just to mess with us, I'm sure. But, like, we didn't see anything on the cameras the next day. I mean, yeah. Well, but I'm sure I've been in that building before where someone else was there and I didn't know it. Mm-hmm. It's not a question in my mind. I mean, I really do think that's happened. Just because, like, there's been times where, like, stuff like that you can't explain, like doors closing or something, or, you know, you just feel like someone else is there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me. As lax as we are on doors sometimes, like, it wouldn't shock me if somebody had gotten in there and was just, you know, messing around or something. But no, it was freaky.
Still, dude. Still. Especially not seeing anything on cameras.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I guess all these little ghosts at Eastside like to pick on the new staff, because one time after Wednesday night when we went and ate,
yeah,
and I left my backpack in the gym, and I walked in the doors and I was like, I'm just gonna go grab it real quick, and it's dark, and so I start walking in. I barely, like, I get where the cafe is,
yeah,
and I hear what honestly gonna sounds like a door, like one of the bigger, thicker gym push bar doors, like just like slam shut. And you know, I mean, it could have not been shut all the way, and it just happened to shut when I walked in or something like that. But I was like, I do not have my gun. I didn't even bring my phone for a flashlight. And dude, I ran out of there, and I'm pretty sure I called you when that happened. Yeah, you did.
You called me and you were like, dude, are you messing with me right now? And the funny thing is, I had thought about going and messing with you, because I in my head I was like, oh, I could go in the back door, and like by the time he would get to me, I would be at the back door and I could mess with him. And I thought about it, and I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to drive all the way there and drive all the way back and waste gas or whatever. So I didn't. And then I'm on my way home, and you call me, and you're like, dude, are you in there? Are you for real right now? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you were freaked out for sure.
I was. And that's what it sounded like. It sounded like in the back part of like the gym or something like that. Just, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah. Well, one night after Wednesday night, Mike and I had left and we went to eat or something. He ended up, for whatever reason, driving by the church and realized we left the gym lights on. And as he's driving by, he thought he saw somebody standing in the gym. And so he
probably that chick that was screaming.
No joke. And so he calls me and he was like, what do you think we should do? And I was like, I don't know. I had just gotten home. I remember I had just pulled in at home. And I go, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go in there. Yeah. Like, call somebody else. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he goes, will you come back up here and then let's just go make sure that nobody's in there? I was like, yeah, fine. So we go, I drive all the way back, and I mean, we were both convinced somebody was in there. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you know, I'm wearing a hoodie, and I just stuck my gun in my hoodie pocket, and we walk in there, and half the lights were on, but the gym lights were off, but the gym lights were on.
Yeah.
So we kind of walk past the cafe, and we're like turn on lights as we're going because we're like, I want to be able to see.
Yeah.
And we get to the gym, the entrance to the gym, and I'm standing there and we're looking around, and I was like, I don't know what made me do it, but I was just like, hey, listen, if you're in here, I'm gonna give you one chance. If you scare me, I'm gonna put you down.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, and Mike kind of like looks at me like he was fixing to laugh, and then goes, "Oh no, that's for real." And I go, I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
I go, I'm giving you a chance. We can all walk out of here right now.
Mm-hmm.
I go, if you jump out at me, you come at me, we're done.
Yeah, you're gonna catch a bullet.
And so we, closed the building and didn't find anybody. No, we didn't look hard.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have either.
But we could have, like, there could have still been someone in there. I don't know. I hope not, but you never know.
Oof.
But we've had people. We had a guy probably 3 or 4 years ago that broke into the church, and it always freaked me out because, like, I was there earlier that night by myself.
Yeah.
And he had what turned out to be an airsoft pistol, but he had painted the orange tip, so it looked like a real gun. And, like, I was there, like, 2 hours before he came. And I was like, ugh.
I mean, could you imagine, like, being there and, like, you seeing him with that gun?
Yeah, I was 18 or 19. Like, I didn't have my own. I had a knife on me, but that was it. And so I'm just sitting in my office, which, like, my office is not in a good vantage point at all. I mean, I'm in a hallway, and somebody can get in my office before I know they're there easily. And so, like, yeah, it freaked me out for sure for a long time. And then for a long time, like, I wouldn't go in there at night by myself because I was just like, I don't know if this guy's coming back before they caught him, like, or if somebody else is going to get the bright idea to come in here. And
was that the guy that was breaking into all the churches?
Yeah. Yeah, he broke into multiple churches. He broke into schools. Like, he broke into Woods and Chaffin and, like, went and, like, spray painted some stuff and stole stuff. And, yeah, it was crazy. And he ended up just being a high school kid. Like, that was the craziest part, was he was this high school kid doing it. I was like, yeah, semi-impressive.
Yeah,
but
that thing is like, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Like, that's planning something out, breaking into a church,
he was doing it, like, once a week. I mean, he was spacing it out just enough. But, and I don't know if he knew or didn't know and just got lucky or what, but the night he broke into our church, like, the only 2 cops that were in our area were in Greenwood on a call.
Huh.
And so he had easily 15 minutes after the alarm was tripped. So he was in the building like 15 minutes before the alarm was tripped, and then like another like 10 minutes. Like, it was nuts.
Shoo.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's one of those, like, he went to some weird places that was like, okay, he scouted before.
Yeah.
Like, he had been here and like scouted before. But there was one night where Chad was there, and he's in his office, and he was fixing to leave, and it was fairly late on a Sunday night, and he thought he heard a baby cry. And what was weird, the weirder part was, there was a lady that day that asked if there was someplace she could stay at the church.
Oh.
And, like, nobody really checks the building.
Right.
I mean, it would not be hard for somebody to, like, hide in a bathroom.
Yeah. Or one of the nursery rooms or the cry room
anywhere.
or something.
Yeah, there's so many places somebody could hide. And then, like, when we leave, like, when nobody's paying attention. So if you come back, like, I don't know. So I don't know, like, if we went and looked and we couldn't find anything, like, there were no diapers and trash can or anything like that. So, like, I don't know if somebody did. But it sounded like it was up in the baptistry. That was the weirdest thing. Which, like,
see, I think
that stairwell... I mean, you talk about creepy. Those are some of the creepiest stairwells just to get up in our baptistry. And the worst one is, have you ever been in the stairwell to get to the chapel baptistry?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm going to have to show you that. Talk about creepy. It is creepy.
Good grief, man. I think a baby crying is probably
for sure.
Probably one of the scariest things you can hear by yourself. Like the lady screaming, like that's scary.
Yeah.
And maybe more like shocking or something like that.
Yeah.
But hearing a baby cry,
yeah. No, Have you ever been somewhere where like you just get a feeling that something's there?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and like and even when like I don't even think about it beforehand until I get there, I'm just like, oh, hold up.
Yeah. Like something's different. I've had it before where I've gone from like being fine to all of a sudden like feeling like the hair on the back of my neck standing up and like feeling uneasy about something. And like I mean, and I'm a very vigilant person. Like wherever we're at, whatever we're doing, I'm always looking around. I'm always assessing. I'm always like, I'm very conscious of where I'm at and what's going on around me. And like, so when I have that eerie feeling, I'm out, man. I am out.
Yeah.
Get me out of that situation. Get me out of that place.
It's crazy how that happens too, because like it's out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. And I mean, I've got anxiety that I struggle with that, like, you know, sometimes it's probably that, but there's times where I'll go from fine to like 100%. Yeah. And it's like that's not just me.
Yeah, I can work myself up and get freaked out easily.
Yeah. But that's growing. But when it goes 0 to 100 real quick, like, I'm out, man.
No thanks.
Yeah. Man,
have you ever watched the like the YouTube videos? The guy's name is Chills, and he like does like I think like a top 10 or something like that, where it's just like ghost encounters. But a lot of the stuff is pretty stupid stuff, but he talks like, in the year 1978, blah blah blah, Burger King foot lettuce. It's I wish you watch it because we could make fun of it together. I'll have to show it to you.
That's funny.
But it's
I love parodies. Like Black Rifle Coffee every Halloween does like a Halloween parody, and they're hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that, like, I was wondering if they're going to do it this year. It hadn't come out yet, so I don't know if they have or not. Hopefully, probably by the time this comes out, they will have either done it or not done it. But, like, because they've kind of pigeonholed themselves. It's one of those, like, do you do the same thing every year or not? But they're hilarious because they, like, act out all, like, the dumb parts of movies. Like, if veterans were in horror movies.
Oh.
And so they're like, something happens, like, ah! Boom! You know, it's just funny stuff. And then of course they sell coffee in the middle of it, and it's like they're drinking their coffee or whatever, and like shoot a zombie or something. It's just funny.
That's funny.
Well, all right, you ready to get to a top 5?
Let's do it, dude.
It's been an interesting episode thus far.
It has.
I hope people enjoy this.
And honestly, if I'm being real right now, it's a rainy, gloomy day.
It's a good day for it.
Just, I'm glad that we have certain things with us.
That's very true. Very true. In a very safe place. Right?
Yep.
So our top 5 for today, and it's this one, I'm going to say in no particular order.
Okay.
So it's kind of like last week we had last week we did the top 5 favorite Halloween candies.
Yeah.
So if you reach your hand in the bag and got 5 of the best candy, like what would your handful of candy be?
Yeah.
This one is going to be, what is the worst candy to get? So if you reach your hand in the bag and you pull out 5 pieces of candy,
are you serious right now?
What are those 5 pieces that you're like, I'm not eating this junk?
They make it to next year's Halloween.
Yeah, these are the ones that make it to about Christmas and you're like, I'm done. I got to throw this away.
Yep.
Like, they sit on your counter in the bowl forever.
It's like, how does this company stay in business?
Yes. Right?
Yes. Same thing with Long John Silver's. I said it.
I fully agree. Like how do you stay in? How does this company stay in business? That's a great. And how they keep selling this candy, and they sell out.
Yeah,
I mean every year,
Yeah.
The day after Halloween, when it's all like half price candy, they'll sell out. I don't understand. All right, so what is one of your worst candy? Worst thing to get?
So I like it. But it's just a disappointment if I get it and like if I grab a handful of candy that I got and see it. It's the double bubble gum. Because I'm just like...
Yeah. It's like a letdown.
Yeah, I'm just like, really? Like this is just a space filler.
I get 5 seconds of flavor after I've broken 2 teeth. Yeah,
and then my teeth feel all nice and
Oh, you get that film?
Yeah.
Yeah,
filmy.
all over your mouth. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
All right, so mine, I'm going to nicely make a ton of people mad.
It's the best way to do it.
Candy corn.
Dude.
Terrible. It is the worst.
It's awful.
It is sugar that tastes so bad.
Yeah, like what?
3 different flavors of 3 different things that you don't want. You don't want any 3 of the flavors.
Yeah, like if I wanted to eat a candle, I'd go to Bath and Body Works.
And like, it's never fresh.
No.
It's always either like super rock hard or like as soon as you bite it, like it's so grainy it just breaks apart, and then it's just stuck in your teeth, and it is terrible.
People love it,
and people eat it like crazy.
I don't get it, man.
I mean, it's one of the number 1 sold candies on Halloween.
Yeah,
and you're like, why on earth would you want this?
I agree. I'm so. If we were going in order, that was my number 1. Like,
oh yeah, that was my number 1. You can't do.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm glad we agree on that.
So what's 2 for you? What's something else?
Do you know those little orange like chewy peanuts?
Circus peanuts?
Yeah.
Yep, that was on my list too.
Really? They're awful.
They're terrible.
Why?
What do they taste like?
Why do they exist?
What do they taste like?
Nothing.
I can't tell you.
No.
They're just rubber.
I'd rather eat just a regular piece of rubber, honestly.
Yeah. What's wrong with peanuts? Just give me a bag of peanuts. I would rather have a bag of peanuts than circus peanuts.
Yeah. I see them in gas stations. I'm just like,
year round. And you're like, who wants these?
Nobody.
Like, who is buying these?
I've never seen anybody.
If you're buying these, please comment and tell us what you think. What flavor are they? What are they supposed to be?
Because they definitely don't taste like peanuts.
Yeah, no, no. Are they supposed to taste like a peanut shell? What are we going for here, people? Like, I don't understand. Oh, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so weird.
The idea of it too, man. It's just.
Yes. Okay, so this also is going to. This could be controversial. Tootsie Rolls.
Bro, we are on the same page with this
right?
thing. I don't get it.
I don't understand. It's not chocolate.
It's not.
It's like eating a brown crayon.
So my next one, dude, it's those like the wax bottles.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about those. Yeah,
I mean,
they don't have any taste either.
No, it's kind of like the same thing as the candy corn. I'm just like,
yeah.
I'd rather have a
like it's supposed to taste like Coke.
Yeah,
you know, or like whatever it is.
Yeah, and there's different like
it never does.
Red and green ones and stuff.
And it's always a bad gummy.
Yeah.
Like again, it's never fresh. It always tastes like they're like a year old, and you gotta like
maybe that's the way they make them. And I guess they're probably like stupid cheap to make.
Oh, I'm sure.
So
I'm sure.
I wonder if they like have like a tie-in with different like bigger corporations.
I mean, I'm sure they do. All the candy's made by like 3 companies.
Yeah.
It's not like a super specific thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right, my next one, I don't know about this one either. My whole list is very controversial. Could be very controversial. Twizzlers.
Okay.
I'm not a licorice or a Twizzler fan.
Okay.
Like, and they always come in those short ones. Mm-hmm. Again, they never taste fresh. They always taste bad.
Yeah.
They don't chew. Like, I'm a big texture guy. They don't chew like I think they should. Like, they break apart and like it just. There's not really much taste to them or flavor to them.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan.
Yeah. I agree. Especially the black licorice ones.
Yeah.
Those aren't good. I don't have a problem with Twizzlers. Like, I'll eat them, but still the same way. It's like they're made stale.
Always stale.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh man. But I when I was little, I used to use them as a straw and then eat it.
Yeah.
But I probably just did it more for the concept because I thought I was pretty cool when I was doing it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like the Sour Patch Kids, like or the straws or whatever. Yeah.
The Sour Patch straws.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah,
those are good.
Those are very good. Let's see, how many is that? Because candy corn was one of mine. Is that 4?
We've done 4. Yeah, so you need one more.
Okay, so
I think this is gonna be funny if we're wrong and everybody's gonna be like, "You only did 4."
Can you count?
Nerds.
Anyways, I'd say probably just as far as like being disappointed, probably like getting like just random jelly beans.
Yeah. I don't like. I'll agree, just because they're the small packs, right?
Yeah,
like the real small packs. That was number 4, by the way. That was 4.
That was 4.
Yeah, we need one more after this. Yeah, but I agree. They always come in the small packages, and like it's like there's like 4 in there, and you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't get it.
Or like the little sixlets.
Now that I'm all for.
Really?
Because that's a good bite. You can dump all those in at once.
Okay.
If you get the short ones, if you get the long ones, they're good.
Yeah.
I'm a sixlet. I like sixlets.
All right,
they're good.
All right.
So 4 for me. I'm gonna say I'm weird. Suckers.
Okay.
It's always a disappointment because you get the little dum dums. Mm-hmm. Half of them are gonna be unwrapped, or halfway unwrapped, and I'm not eating that. Especially in the year of COVID, I'm not dealing with that. And they're always terrible flavors. I don't want a banana sucker.
No.
I mean,
I agree.
There's a few that are good, but it's like, okay, you got to be in the mood for them because they just take time and they're just annoying to me. Are.
Yeah. And
the stick, I would rather I break off the stick at the time and just put this,
that's what I try to like yank the sucker part off. And I only really like the blue ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
All the other ones are just like, I'm good. Dude.
All right, so what's your number 5? What's the disappointment when you get it?
I'm going to have to think about it. Because I had Tootsie Roll and candy corn on here.
Yeah.
Probably like a Crunch bar, like the little Crunch bars.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like Crunch bars, man.
Oh, I do. See, that's where we differ. I love Crunch. That's one of my favorites. That's one I go for.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
You can have all my Crunch bars, dude.
Yeah.
Those don't make it. I never eat them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, that's like, it's like Kit Kat and then that. Like, they're some of the first to go.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. For number 5, I'm going to go with the bags of pretzels.
Oh.
You know?
Good call.
Like, they're the Halloween decorations. They come in the big barrels.
Good call.
But the bag of pretzels, because you're just like, I don't want these. They're never fresh. They're always bad. What is up with Halloween candy never being fresh? Like, I want candy that, like, tastes right.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be, like, super hard or super, like, odd.
Maybe
weird.
that's the thing, is it, like, you get so much of it because nobody eats it, and then it's just like, we re-give it out. Yeah. And then people are like, oh, well, this always, people always take this when I give out candy, so I'm going to get more of it.
Yeah.
And so it's just a constant cycle. Maybe we're the reasons they're still in business.
Probably so. Probably so. But yeah, like those, I hate. I mean, they're pointless.
Yep. I don't like little.
They're cool shapes. Like, hey, I appreciate you made a little bat out of pretzels. Like, that's awesome. But I don't want that. I want candy.
Yeah.
I don't want. And that's usually the like health conscious person that's like, oh, I won't get candy. I'll get pretzels.
Yeah.
Because that's a little better for you.
Yeah. I'll finish off the Smarties. I'll finish off the. What's the bigger ones that are like Smarties?
Sweet Tarts.
Sweet Tarts. I'll finish off those. Like, they aren't my favorite. The Fun Dip, sure, but pretzels. I don't even like pretzels in general.
See, I like pretzels, but I mean, it's again, I got to be in the mood for them. Like, it's not just like I'll have some pretzels or something.
And now there's the pretzels that have like the Reese's coated and stuff like that. I'll tear those up.
Chocolate coated or something like that. Oh yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely,
for sure.
No, but it's like, I just had the thought, like Skittles. I like fresh Skittles. I very much hate stale Skittles.
And it's every time it's the small packages.
Yes.
The small package.
But even at a gas station, like the other day, I was driving and I stopped at the gas station, got a drink, and I saw a bag of Skittles, and I liked the pink bag or the purple bag.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind. I don't know what the difference is. The tropical ones. And so I was like, oh, that looks good. I'll grab a bag of those and snack on those while I'm driving. Something to keep me awake.
Yeah.
And because I have that problem, and I grab them and I get in the truck and I put a couple in my mouth, and they're hard as a rock. And I was like, no, I just stopped eating. I literally threw the whole bag away. I was like, no, these are old. Like, I didn't check the expiration date either. That may be on me. But I don't feel like I should have to in like a gas station.
Especially with something like Skittles.
Yeah. Like, how old does it have to be before it's that bad?
Like, I would think maybe a couple years.
Yeah. Like, I would think in about a year they're going to start to get a little tough.
Yeah.
But before that,
I
would think they're still going to be pretty soft.
Yeah.
But then I was like, nope, ditch it. And then a couple of days or like a week or so later, I'm driving again, and I picked up another bag because I was like, now I've been craving them.
Yeah.
Because the first experience was so bad.
Need some redemption.
Like, yeah.
Redemption.
And the second
Skittles.
bag was awesome.
Yeah.
They were exactly what I wanted, nice and
Thank
soft.
you, Skittles.
Thank you, Skittles. Terrible on you for this gas station, and it was my fault. I mean, it was a podunk gas station. Like, it was in the middle of nowhere. Like, they didn't get much traffic. Like, I understand.
Yeah.
They've probably been there for 2 years. Who knows?
Still, dude.
Change your stock, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
They got your money.
Be better. They got my $2 for it, so there we go, I guess.
Do they still make the sour Skittles?
I think so.
And the green,
the green bags?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see generic colors, buddy. It's just not, I don't know if it's pink or purple. I can't tell you.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, I like those. They absolutely wreck my mouth.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like just the tongue, like the roof of my mouth is for a few days. Nothing tastes normal after that.
Yeah, like eating Captain Crunch or something. You
but
get that film.
they're addictive.
Oh, for sure.
I'll eat the mess out of them.
Oh man. Well, hey, happy Halloween. We hope you are safe out there. Stay safe. Check your candy.
Check your candy. Watch for razor blades.
Yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing anymore or not. But if somebody hands you an apple, let's think about this for a second.
Yeah, first of all, don't eat apples.
First of all,
they're gross. They're not gross.
That should be kind of a warning flag. Like, I don't get it.
Unless you go to like a
vegetarian's
house or something like that, then. No, actually no. Vegetarians eat candy. Oh, no, I don't think.
Don't go to the vegetarian's house for candy, I guess. I don't know. They're going to hand out celery.
That's probably why I never got to go trick-or-treating. I have weird rules.
He doesn't understand. Oh, man. And come on, don't be skimpy. Get the big candy bars. Get the full size.
Yes.
Don't be mean. Give those kids the candy.
Yeah. And
full on diabetes.
Don't be the person that eats the good candy and gives out the bad candy. Save
it for yourself. Oh, I definitely do that, though.
Yeah, but that's mean.
I definitely, if you have like the bowl, like I pick out what I want as I'm handing it out. Like some for you, and then I'm gonna take what I want, and some for you. And then
you can have the Tootsie Rolls. I'm taking the
Reese's.
Reese's.
Have the Tootsie Rolls. Ugh.
Bro, let's eat some circus peanuts.
Oh gosh, that's what we should do, like trial.
Yeah,
that'd be funny. So enjoy it. Until next time, see ya. Thanks for listening to the Good Dudes Podcast.
To stay up to date with everything going on, follow us on all social media platforms at the Good Dudes Podcast, and we'll see you in the next one.